Just trying to get this OBS going. Why won't this work? Sorry folks, gonna get started in a sec. Why is this not working? That worked. Do you guys see the case or do you see my face? Do you guys see the case or do you see my face? All right. Cases 3 and 4 of 20. We did sell a few teams during the intermission. If anyone wants to send over an offer, now's your chance. Now is your chance for those offers, and then we'll get started. Now is the chance for offers. This is going to be case number 3. Hey, JG. This is case number 3. We have case number 4 after this one. Then we'll have 4 more tomorrow, 4 more Friday, 4 more Saturday, 4 more Sunday. Prices in the store are for all 20 cases, including the 2 cases previously. I've adjusted all teams above $2,000 for things that were or were not hit in the first 2 cases. So the price in the store is all encompassing all 20 cases. Let's give you guys about another 2 minutes, then we'll get started here. The pack out takes about 5 minutes, so we should be able to get everyone else in here by then. Okay. Again, the prices in the store are for all 20 cases. This right here is case number 3. If you guys want to send over offers, you have until we start looking at cards, and then it's everything is at ask. Ski Shrine. Charlie. So this is a 20 case break. This is currently case number 3. Teams remain in the store. until the very last day. So we're opening up 4 cases every day. If something hits, you're more than welcome to buy them during the break. Obviously, you can't make offers during the break. You can make offers beforehand. Anything that doesn't sell by end of day Sunday would be kept. So it's a hybrid format. It's a live break. Last time we did this about a month ago, we had 2 red autos that were purchased in the store from players that hadn't sold yet. So you're not going to see this anywhere else. And again, every day the teams above 2,000 will be adjusted in price. Some will go up, some will go down. Everything under 2,000 stays at that price. There are actually some teams that have hits from the first 2 cases that are still available. For example, like the Pirates are in the store right now. They had a blue Jace Bowen. So you would get that blue Jace Bowen plus 18 more cases of hobby. So that's an example of a team that has hit. We had a red auto in the first 2 cases, 2 true blues. Kansas City's another example. So Kansas City's still available in the store. They have an orange shimmer Diego Hernandez. So you would get that plus the Royals for all 18 cases. All right, I'm going to start removing the teams above 2,000. I'm going to move them over to auction only. And then we'll start packing these boxes out. All right, Diamondbacks. Cubs. Yeah, it incentivizes you guys to stick around because, again, you don't know what's going to hit. It could be a superfractor of a team that doesn't sell, and you could essentially get it in the store. We've had one-of-ones happen like that in the past, so you never know. Angels. A Evan, a graded. Dodgers. Oh, Phillies too. Phillies, they had a Lee Speckle auto in the first 2 cases. So if you got the Phillies, you'd also get that Lee. Marlins. Twins. Phillies. Mariners. Rays. Evan, did you see Sean's yeah, thanks, Randall. Were you in there, Evan? I think you said something. I'm not sure if you were in there or not. Blue Jays. I think that's all of them. Thanks, brother. He is the best. So we still have 9 teams in the store. So if any of those teams hit and you want those cards plus the remaining cases, you guys can grab them. Charlie, so we've opened up 2 so far. So including this one, we have 18 cases left. So for example, like I said, if you bought the Pirates, you would get this plus 18 more, plus this plus whatever else the Pirates had, plus 18 cases. Well, I was actually surprised. Well, I thought the gold. Remember when I pulled it in the last break? I was like, I'm pretty sure it'll gem, but I still wanted to send it to him regardless. But the Drew Jones, let's just say, I didn't have the expertise to prep the card. I was very, very pleased. There's a reason why I don't enable grading on these. You know, some people will because they want that $5. But there are people who are professional graders, subbers. Like, why am I going to offer it if I know there are people who are better than me at it? Just so I can get $5. Oh, for sure, worth every penny. I have 41 more cards with them, Evan. Oh, Randall, it's an immense amount of skill. Immense amount of skill. It's not even... Anyone can fill out the form. Anyone can try to wipe down a card or whatever, but it takes confidence too. Yeah, he's sending 9 of them back. But I think, Evan, I think that's the important thing, right? I sent 43 cards. He sent 9 of them back, and he said, "Look, I just don't think it's worth sending these." Most group subbers would still sub that so they can get the fee, right? They don't care. They want to make the money, and for him, it's not about the money. For him, it's like just trying to give back to the hobby, right? He has a skill that, you know, that people need. Again, on those 9 cards, he could have subbed them for me. He could have charged me $25 per card, even though they're not going to gem. He could have made, what is that? $225. But he said, no, here, I'm giving them back to you. I don't want you to waste the money on grading. To me, that is more valuable than the 10s I got on those 2 cards. Because that means at least I'm not throwing money away. At least I'm not throwing money away. We did have 3 teams sell during our intermission. Yeah, for sure. And I subbed a couple like that. The teams that sold. Padres, Braves, and who's the other one? One sec. And the Cardinals. Padres, Braves, and the Cardinals. So again, I do think there's like probably 4 teams right now in the store that probably should sell too, fairly easily, just based off of the fact that they've had hits so far, and we've seen how these print runs go. Yeah, yeah, the Royals are still available. I think the Royals should sell. They're still available. I think the Pirates should sell. They're still available. Phillies, they're a little bit more pricier, but I think they will sell eventually. And that's just for now. There'll be other teams. Again, the beauty of this format, we know there's going to be hits, right? So the pack odds on 20 cases, 5 true golds, 4 gold shimmers, 6 true golds, 5 orange shimmers, 14 true blues. Like, it's going to be a lot of hits, right? So those will go to teams. And if they go to teams that don't sell, they will then sell. So yes, there's risk doing this format, but unless the cases are all 3 or 4 teams, which we know is not going to be the case, teams will continue to sell throughout the week into the weekend. But yeah, if anyone wants to pick anything up, like I said, They're in the store. The website is currently down, so you missed out on your shot to buy on the website until this break is done. So once this break finishes around 12:30 a.m. Pacific, around 1 a.m. Pacific, I'll go ahead and put the teams back onto the website. You'll have until 1:30 p.m. tomorrow afternoon to buy on the website. The website does have some benefits. And then at that point, they'll be removed from the website and then back onto here, where you'll have the duration of that break to purchase them. However, again, if anyone wants to send over an offer, you can send over offers until I get to this first card. Once I get to that first card, everything is at ask in the store. So if you're mulling over a team, now's your chance. You got about a minute or so to send those offers. After that, everything is at the buy it now price until we're done 3.5 hours from now. All right, no offers in. We're gonna get started. All right, boxes 1 and 2 of case number 3. Good luck. Top 100 Bernabel. Rodriguez, Rada, Lunar. Purple auto, Justin Crawford. Nice hit. Phillies with another one. Phillies with another one. Baez, Bergola. I did say when we hit that lead, it's going to be a Phillies kind of thing. Sites, Pages. Frias, James. Jones, Barry. Top 100 Rucker. Avina, Lee. Now this also means this case is a forward-facing auto case. I love the forward-facing ones. It does give a different element, but the rear-facing are also pretty nice. Yeah, but like for example, it doesn't. There's no difference in what there is. It's just a different kind of sweat, Charlie. So for example, we had this earlier, right, in the first case or the second case. If this was forward facing, we would have seen it was Baltimore. We would have seen it was a shortstop, and some of you guys would have thought that it was Holiday. That's a sweat. When it's rear facing like it was in that case, we knew it was Adam Crampton before we knew it was a red card. So there's a difference in the sweat. Now, I don't know. Modern prospects, Jorge. Rodriguez, Munoz. The reality is I go through it really quick anyway, that the sweat's not going to be like top 100 cross. It's not like a spin class sweat. Grego, Thomas, Lunar. It's not like Soul Cycle. Belstros, Genoa. Rookie of your favorites, Vargas. Montgomery, Gilbert. Spotlight, Drew. House, Perada, Wood. Top 100, Rodriguez. Jorge Anthony. Modern prospects, Colas. Ramirez. Sites, Painter. Juan Burgess. Bastidas Gonzalez. Top 100 Neto. I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of torn on it, Charlie. I don't know if you, and I don't know what some other breakers are doing. Do you put the Expos as the Nationals, or do you just have a Tom Brady spot, and then you have 31 teams? I almost feel like you do a 31 team, and you separate the Nationals from the Tom Brady spot, but I don't know. Rada Baez. Maybe it doesn't matter. Vaquero Figueroa. Rookie of your favorites, Henderson. Chorio Jones. Modern prospects, Drew Jones. Holiday Lara. What do you guys think about it? Rookie of your favorites, Gorman. Yeah, I don't even think, honestly, I don't even think the Brady card's going to be like that. People are going to chase it because it's Brady. I don't think long term it's going to have what people think it's going to be. Arias Crawford. It would be different if the card was from like 1996. It would be different. Lee Thomas. Top 100 Amador. Mercedes Frias. Like Russell Wilson has a baseball card because he was drafted. But that was back when he was drafted, not 30, 20, almost 30 years later. Mesa Perez Jr. Seitz Walker. Wagner Arias Aqualunar. Matt Olson Blue. Modern Prospects de los Santos. Caminero Alonso. To put it in perspective, every 10 years, Fleer comes out with an anniversary Fleer card. So in 1996, there was a 10-year anniversary of the Jordan. I think might have been another one in 06. There'll be another one in 26. But if you compare the price of the 96 Jordan to the 86 Jordan, it's not even close. Potentially, Randall. Again, I'm a big Russell Wilson fan, and I was looking for his baseball card for a while. And, it's valuable. It's not like it's junk card, but it's different than what this Tom Brady card will be. This Tom Brady card is the equivalent of the Kobe soccer card in FIFA. You guys remember that Kobe soccer card? To me, it's the same idea, the same novelty. Seitz Veen. Fernandez, Lee, Arias. Mercedes Bishop. If you don't know which card I'm talking about, look up Kobe FIFA Auto. Top 100 Montgomery. Wagner Mesa. It'll go for what someone's willing to pay for it. It's so hard to tell. Caminero, Hector Rodriguez. Rookie of your favorites, Cassis. There's nothing to base the value off of. Belstras Grego. I don't think it's worth over that, but someone might pay that. Modern Prospects Splice. There'll probably be a bounty on it, Charlie. One of these companies will come out with a bounty to sell cases, and they'll put a bounty on that card. And that'll be what it sells for. But I can guarantee there's going to be a bounty on that card, if there isn't already one out there. Do I think it's worth that? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think it will. Gilbert Encarnacion. Rookie of your favorites, Jung. Arroyo, Cowser. Especially since they're going direct with most of those cases. Blyce Lara. So Tops is directly going to make that money. Top 100 Vaquero. Johnson, Lara, Atomic. Watson. Bergola. Sites Hassel. Gomez, Mervis. Modern Prospects, Colmenares. De Los Santos, Berry. Top 100 Bush. Montgomery, Carlos Jorge, Lunar. We have a blue Lunar. It is a Mariner. Blue Lunar, Mariner, shortstop, Arroyo. Nice hit. This is looking like a good case. It's looking like a good case. Perada Garcia. Sites Sodstrom. Jorge Anthony. Now let's see if it has the same defect a lot of these ones have. Slight, nothing. It's not crazy. So if you guys follow a lot of Arroyo, you're going to see one particular defect that's very, very common. And if you don't have an Arroyo, just look out for that when you're buying a raw Arroyo on eBay. But I'm going to see if you can see it. So like it runs usually down his shoulder down to his belt. And it's like slight bubbling. But this one is actually really good shape. But most of them, like I have, or I used to have a gold, a true gold. That one was really bad. So I didn't want to sell it raw because it was going to get returned. I sent it to Beckett. It came back a Beckett 8.5. Ended up selling the 8.5. But this is actually pretty clean. That's actually pretty clean. Ramirez Rojas. Top 100 Johnson. Juan Burgess. Modern Prospects Chorio. Bastidas Osorio. Top 100 Young. Fernandez, Ellie De La Cruz, Lunar. Those add up, trust me. Everyone's buying Ellie right now. Luciano. Munoz. Rookie of your favorites, Mitchell. Brown, James Wood, Aqua Lunar. Spotlight, Arias. Is who a good buy right now, Charlie? Susik Cross. Top 100 Westberg. Ortega Ruiz. Modern Prospects Mayer. Bunny. Crawford Zavala. Bunny? You mean Ellie De La Cruz? No, he's not a good buy right now. I think his market is as high as it's going to be for quite some time. It'll drop again. So if you own it, sell it, and then rebuy. But I would not be buying. I would not be FOMO buying Ellie De La Cruz right now. Now you can buy him in a break and then sell him. Right? There's value there. But as far as like buying to invest in it, no, I would not. Look at Julio's prices right now, Charlie. Forget right now. Look at Julio's prices before the season started. Ellie's prices will drop. It's nothing to do with his performance. He could, he could do some crazy things, but right now people are buying everything of his, and that's gonna cause a big tank. Yeah, PK. Oh, got to put the blue lunar count up. Someone almost bought the Phillies before we started. There was abandoned checkout on the website. So now the Phillies have the Lee Speckle and the purple Crawford. And they still have 17 and almost 18 cases left. My guess is maybe the Phillies sell during the night. That's my guess. Hey, James. James, you see those grades? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. They both got upcharged too. They both got upcharged. Yep. That was the last break. That was the last 30 caser. And then that Drew was like 4 cases after the red was pulled. Yeah, I do, Charlie. I do. It's not... And here's the thing about it, Charlie. You have to realize these guys are young. So it takes time for these guys to mature. I think he will. He's got the skill set, both defensively and offensively. He comes from good stock, and he's performed very highly at other levels. So everything would tell me that he would, Charlie. And then comparing that to like another prospect who you might not know much about, right? You don't know where he trained, where he went to school, what he did, his upbringing. Like Drew Jones doesn't need the money, right, Charlie? Think about it. His dad probably made. Someone want to go to Andrew Jones's career payout was probably over $100 million. So he doesn't need the money, right? But when it comes to that, like think of like Vlad Guerrero Jr. Doesn't need the money, but it's about proving themselves, about putting in that work, knowing what it takes. Like their parents have done it. Like Bronny, right? Bronny. I have more confidence in a guy like him than I would in a guy who doesn't have that upbringing and that pedigree. It's kind of why, Charlie, I like to invest in like brothers, if that makes sense. So if you've seen what one brother, like an older brother, has done, and the younger brother gets into the system, there's a chance. Okay, obviously they could fold, but 95% of the prospects you're chasing are going to fold. But there's a chance that the younger brother is going to reap all the benefits that the older brother had to like develop, right? So the younger brother is going to get the best training. He's going to have the same stuff that the older brother had. The parents are going to know the process better the second time around. And he grew up in that environment, so there's less pressure, there's less stress. I feel like, to me, the same thing with like why a lot of these professionals nowadays who have parents who played Major League Baseball, a dad who played Major League Baseball, why they do so well. There's so many of them, right? You want to go, gosh, right now in the majors, there's probably 20 players who have a father who played baseball. Maybe more. To me, I like that because the dad knows what it takes. I want my son to play Major League Baseball. I wasn't in the majors, so I'm gonna have to learn all that stuff myself. Yeah, I grew up playing baseball, but not at that level. So there's something to be said about that. I don't know. So yeah, I would. And it's not only because I have an orange shimmer of Drew Jones PSA 10. It's because I do think there's a chance there. All right, let's see if we can keep these colors up. A couple nice autos to start this case. I don't know, PK. Those are hard ones because they're stickers. They're not on card. They don't say first on it. My gut is telling me like $500, but I could be wrong. It could be 1,000. I don't know. I could be really off, but my gut's telling me like a little under $1,000. You grading it, or are you just keeping it as is? It's just so hard. You know, it's not a first auto and it's not on card. Sites Rafaela, Clifford, Bowen. Again, it's all a matter of will grading it provide more value. If it comes back at PSA 10, yes, it's more valuable than it would have been Brito Encarnacion. If it comes back at PSA 10, it's going to be more valuable than it would be raw, right? How much more valuable? I don't know. Top 100 Leon. Romero, Orai. The other question you have to ask is who's collecting that card? There's someone collecting it. Cruz, Garcia. Otherwise, it wouldn't have value. So someone is collecting it. Rookie of your favorites, Henderson. The question is, what do they value it at? Lugo, Yarte, and do they care if it's slabbed or not? Modern Prospects, Jones. Meloy, Rojas. Top 100 Muncie. Like, if I were you, I would sell that and I would get a low numbered spotlight of his. If you're going to keep any insert of him. Termar Johnson, Blue, Jones, Juan, Lunar. That, or his autos are going to be too expensive. His like first autos. Acuna, Zavala. Rookie of your favorites, Vargas. Chorio, Neto. Spotlight, Batty. But it's a tough one. What were you thinking the value was on it? More than what I said? I'm not saying it from what I've seen. I'm just my gut is telling me that's what it's at. I pulled in Orange Montes, and that's sold recently. So I kind of gives me a gauge, but I could be completely wrong. And right now, Holiday's the number one prospect, so there could be a lot of hype around that, and people might be buying everything like they're buying Ellie. So it could be worth 1,500, 2,000. Tavares, Bishop. It's just hard for me to think someone would pay that much. Yeah, I think he's good. I don't know if he's the real deal, but I think he's really good. Top 100 Manzardo. What's your definition of real deal? Almost Santana. Modern Prospects Colas. Simon Rodriguez. Top 100 Merrill. Future Hall of Famer. So I'm going to tell you something, Charlie. Peguero, Sanchez, Lunar. Speckle, wow. The first 3 autos of this case are nuts. Bonilla, $299. What a case. Serta, Osorio. Seitz, McLean. Cowser, Cabrera. So, Charlie, since Major League Baseball started almost 130 years ago or so, maybe longer, 140 years, there have been over 20,000 Major League Baseball players. 20,000 Major League Baseball players. Over 20,000. There have been only 270 Hall of Famers who are Major League players. That's around 1%. Now, if you back out a lot of the older guys, we're under 1%. I agree with you on the definition of a real deal being someone who could make it to the Hall. It's just a very tough one, right? So for me to think that he is for sure a Hall of Famer, I think he has the potential. Arroyo, Sweeney. But Hall of Fame is more than just talent. Carter, it's durability. Johnson, Blyce. It's a lot of luck. Modern Prospects, Jorge. Where you end up playing, with who you end up playing. Watson, Gutierrez. In what era you play. Rookie of your favorites, Gorman. How healthy you can stay. Perez, Benkinsman. There's a lot of variables. I don't know. Griffey, I'm trying to think of him. Bryce Harper will. Griffey. I know, what a crazy start. Chipper Jones. Julien Berry. But top 100 Wells. Montes Berry. But again, it's not guaranteed, right? Perosa, Munoz. Those guys still had to, Seitz, Montgomery, stay healthy, play. Jordan, Pedro Ramirez, Gold. Modern Prospects, De Los Santos. De Los Santos, Cross. Crazy, James. First 3 autos. Isn't that nuts? Purple Crawford, Blue Lunar Arroyo, and a Speckle Bonilla. So, dude, I'm still going through the last 30 caser, James, on the paper, but it would be a pallet. So, my guess is if someone bought it privately, it would probably be over shipping, packaging over like $600. My office, Charlie. Top 100 Baez, and then I list lots on eBay and they eventually sell. Arroyo, Charles, Lunar, or the hope is that they sell. Samil De La Rosa, Cardinals. Blyce Almonte, Seitz Veen, Watson Johnson. You jinxed it. Look, but if you're gonna have a base, at least let the base not be one of those guys. Mervis Perosa. We know we're gonna have like 3 or 4 base, probably 4 base in the case. Top 100 Valario. Davision. I'm still not like convinced with this whole. I heard about the backdooring of stuff, but they've been backdooring stuff like the duplicate cards for a very long time. Yeah, I like Hobby better than Jumbo. Gomez. Modern Prospects 1. There's a couple of reasons too, Charlie. Fernandez, Acuna. I think there's a much higher ceiling. Hassel. Ellie. Yeah, we had 3 in the first case, James. Yarte de la Cruz. Lugo, Lubir. Top 100 Quiero. You have a line on any Mayors, my guy? Wait, what do you mean? Pagero, Malloy? I have a pretty cool one. Serta. I'm not sure if you're interested in it. It's a do you remember Bowman Chrome? Last year's Bowman Chrome, they had the it came to the league insert. I have his orange it came to the league insert auto on card PSA 10. It's really a sweet card. Arroyo. Look at your favorites green. Cabrera, Santana pink. And the auto came back at 10 too. Modern Prospects Lawler, so it's a 10-10. Cowser, Mejia. It's the only one I have. Top 100 Ford. I'm Santana, Baez, Lunar. I am somewhat looking forward to it. Almost Cam. It's easier to rip. It's easier to sort, so I like that aspect. Moreno. But this whole Brady nonsense. Bowen, Simon, Green, Batty, Chorio, Spotlight. This whole Brady nonsense is. I think what I'll do is a Brady spot. Is it draft? I thought it was in Chrome. James. Are you sure? Is it draft? Okay. It would have to be, right? Because he was drafted. He didn't actually play. You're right. Clifford, Gonzalez. Top 100 Jung. Blyce, Arroy, Brito. Modern Prospects Mejia. Romero, Boyd. Rookie of your favorites, Carroll. It's stacked. Peroso, Jordan. The question, though, becomes Santos, Arias. So Skeens is the #1 pick. They're saying he's the best college pitcher ever. Some people are saying that he shouldn't even go to the minors. He should go straight to the majors. How much is his card going to prop up the value of the set, given the fact that he's a pitcher? Yeah. So it's all about the hitters. Exactly. Top 100 Frelick. Jones, James, Atomic. Acuna, Ramos. Sites, Ellie De La Cruz. So that brings me back to like the 22 draft. The 22 draft was so good, they had to break that up into different products. Most of those guys went into 22 draft. The rest came into this. Chorio Neto. Modern Prospects Rafaela. Tavares Muncy. James, I agree with you. I think there will be value there. The question is, how much will his generational talent prop up the value of that set? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Who's the first baseman on? Who did LSU play in the semis? Who was the Spider-Man first baseman? Was it Florida? No, it wasn't Florida. Was it like Wake Forest? Was it Wake Forest? Does anyone remember? Who did LSU play in the semis? You sure it was Vanderbilt? Yeah, I don't know. Did you see the leaked auto, James? Someone leaked the gold, and it said he inscribed it, and he said, if baseball doesn't work out, there's always football. See, that's cute. It's a cute card. How much would you pay for that card to keep it in your collection forever? Like, honestly, you would? You would not, Charlie. Come on. Unless you have 25,000 just laying around. It's not though. It's done 30 years after the draft. Dude, you can get a PSA 10 rookie Bowman Chrome PSA 10. You get 2 of them for 25 grand. Charlie, if you've got 25 grand that you want to put onto that card, I have a card you might want to buy. You might be interested in this. I'll give you a good deal on it too. I'll give you a good deal on it. Now that has the potential of being a 6-figure card. I don't think the Brady would. I was asking 20K cash on the cam. I don't know, somewhere in that ballpark, James. I know from what I was upcharged to, they valued it at 25, but I think 20 cash or close to 20, or like 20 in cash and trade, something like that. But it has the potential. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's picked up a little bit. But again, it's another one of those guys. No, I don't think so. They have too much invested in Cam, James. They have too much invested in him. Again, we were talking about first-round picks. And that team is stacked. That team's going to need an outfielder soon. He'll get called up in 2026. That card could be 30, 40, 50 grand. Yeah, Charlie. Well, again, I didn't buy the card. I hit it in a break. We couldn't sell the reds, so I have it. If I can move it, I'll move it. If not, like you said, it gives me something to look forward to and stuff. But James, one of the reasons why I really like that card, which is why I think the value is where it's at in my opinion, is A, his super's not been pulled yet. Who knows, maybe it's never pulled. But even if the super's pulled, that card will be the second best card he will ever have in his career. Pre, post, doesn't matter. That is the second best card. True red, PSA 10 with a 10 auto. Red color match. Like, if, again, I'm not saying he's going to beat Charlie's definition of the real deal as a Hall of Famer. I don't know if he will be. All I'm saying a red jersey number match. No, his number isn't 1 through 5, Randall. So that he couldn't have a number match. So again, it is the second biggest card next to his super, and the super hasn't been pulled yet. The super might never get pulled. What if it sits in a box in a warehouse for 40 years, right? It's possible. The black Luca hasn't been pulled yet. It's been 4 years. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, Charlie. You mean, are you talking about the 22 draft class or the prospects in 23 Bowman? James, if I hit the junior super, I will do a crazy giveaway of something. Oh, prospects in 23 Bowman. Yeah, he's top 10. Has to be. First round pick on the Reds. Reds are up and coming. Yeah, top 10. As far as like guys who were drafted in the 22 draft class, I don't know. There's really a lot of really good players in that. James. Hey, look, you joke around, you joke about it, James, but red's a red. A red auto's a red auto. Changes every day, Charlie. Right now, probably Caminero. But again, he has a bad week or a bad month. Someone else has a good week. He said 23 Bowman, James. Roman Anthony right now, right? Roman Anthony's value has gone up like crazy. So it can be anybody. Crawford's up there. But again, Charlie, it's not as... That's the thing about prospecting. It's never like a linear thing, right? Every single day, every single week, it's like this. And that chart changes so quickly. Cites Volpe. What I will tell you, though, Serta Peguero, on guys who are drafted earlier, people have more confidence. The more confidence you have, the less volatility there is. On guys who, like Mervis, who was undrafted, those guys who are a little bit older too, volatility is very, very high. It could go like this, like this. I don't know. Cabrera, Ellie De La Cruz, top 100 Tiedemann. Wagner, Arroyo, Cowser. Yeah, I really like Roman Anthony. Blyce, Isaac. Rookie of the Year favorites, Cassis. Sean thinks my Orange Shimmer Roman Anthony is going to gem too, potentially. Watson, Johnson. So we'll see. Modern Prospects, Blyce. That'd be a pretty big card. But youth is very important. You're talking about someone like Cam. Cam's 19 years old, I think. I think he's 19. So the older someone is, again, the more volatile. The younger they are, their value can stay for a while. Mervis, Mayer, top 100 Mayer. Brito, Vaquero. Potentially James. Orai, Gelof. I think he's starting to accept more people now that James, if you reach out to him. Mitchell, Romero, Mejia, Speckle, Spotlight, Corbin Carroll, De La Cruz. I think he's starting to accept again. So if you reach out to him and just say, yeah. So to send it to me, then for me to send it to him, then you just send it to him directly. I trust him. I don't mean this in a bad way, James. But I trust him more than I trust probably you guys. And I trust you guys a lot. So he's a good guy. A lot of people who sent him stuff, Evan, other people, DePaula, top 100 Holiday, Lugo, Yarte, Modern Prospects Mayor. Mine, Meloy Aponte. I'll let you know when it comes in. Top 100 Parada. It's a shimmer. Remember, it's a shimmer. I still have the printing plate. That one is still raw. Gomez, Perez, Lunar. DePaula. Jeez, this auto's in this case. It's the fourth big name in this case so far. De Los Santos, Beltre. Sites Chorio. Luciano Fernandez. Brown Jr. What we'll do, James, is Dodgers. Dodgers. Yeah. I wholeheartedly believe it. Fernandez, top 100, Priester, Ruiz, Sosik. But I think some teams are kind of playing spoilers in a sense. Modern Prospects, Chorio, Ortega, Jorge, which I'm not too happy about. Rookie of the Year favorites, Young, Chorio, Neto. A lot of these teams that really have no business going after him, Tavares, Young, are throwing out like absurd numbers to make the price point higher for the Dodgers, kind of in a way to like sabotage them. Again, I told you guys earlier in the earlier live, I heard a number of 800 recently, which again during the offseason it was like at 500 to 600. Yeah, it seems like a little bit of sabotaging. Top 100 Ramirez, Santana, Atomic, Zavala, Invicta, Barry, Almost, Dominguez, Seitz, McLean, Bowen, Simon, Modern Prospects, Colmenares, Clifford, Solano. So I would say to those teams, and they do exist. They do it all the time. I would say be cautious because I'm not quite sure. So if they extend out an offer for call it 750, and the Dodgers say, sure, go ahead, have it. You now have to pay this guy $750 million, which again I think he's worth it, but not every ball club is the Dodgers. Not every ball club has the ticket sales the Dodgers has. Not every ball club has the TV deal that the Dodgers have, or the pockets, the investor pockets. So I would be very cautious if I were them trying to saboteur top 100 Crawford. He will be a Dodger. Romero de Leon Lunar. Dude, this case. Jacob Berry refractor. It's nuts. Dela Cruz house. Sites Dela Cruz. Ellie Dela Cruz. Lugo Yarte. Well, it's helpful for me because it's all teams that haven't sold yet, so hopefully they can sell tomorrow. Batty $4.99. Meloy Gonzalez. It's good in that sense. Helps them sell. Then them selling means we can do this more often. So otherwise I'll have to file for bankruptcy. It's pretty good. I'm going to put that DePaul up there too. I usually don't put base up there, but first 6 autos, some good names. Crawford, Arroyo, Bonilla, Berry, and DePaula. Top 100 Gutierrez. Cerda Peguero. Modern Prospects Johnson. Cabrera Figueroa. Sites Lawler. Tavares. Ooh, we had one last time too. Nice. True Orange Davison. He's a chrome only. He's a chrome only guy. So that's one of the better cards you can get from him in this set. Santana Alonso. That can get buffed out. Pretty clean. I like it. There's something hiding in this case. I don't know what it is. Something's hiding in this case. Top 100 Williams. Simon Olmos. Something's hiding in this case. I don't know what it is. Bowen, Genoa. Rookie of your favorites, Rushman. Brito, Clifford. Modern Prospects, Hernandez. Rye, Wood. Top 100 Mead. Montes, Ramirez, Lunar. Jordan, Jorge. Rookie of your favorites, Peraza. De Los Santos, Peroso. Spotlight, Ellie de la Cruz. Jones, Thomas. Top 100 Sodstrom. Neto, Acuna. Modern Prospects, Ellie de la Cruz. Chorio Perez Jr. Rookie of your favorites, Alvarez. Deson de Leon. Sanchez Mayer. Top 100 Cortaya. Montgomery $3.99. Sanchez. Jackson Holiday Lunar. Charles. Montgomery. He's going to get the call up soon. That's going to be any week now. Beltre. Sites Mead. Perez Benkunzman. Modern Prospects Holiday. Julien Fernandez. That's going to be any week now. I feel like an orange Caminero would make this case, just like balance this case out a little bit. That would be crazy. Hey, Shaolin. We still only have one base in this case, so of the last 6 autos, we probably have 3 more being base, which means we have 3 more colored autos most likely in this case. How you been, my friend? I might take that back. We had 2 base on this case. The Apollo was the second one, so we should have 4 more colored and then 2 more base. Doing well, my friend. So last time you were here, I had 1 kid. Now I have 3 kids. So we've tripled in size since the last time I talked to you. But I promise you we're done. We are most likely not having any more. Bonilla, Bonilla. You know what's crazy? So after I'm done with the 20 caser, so I actually had a big one that gemmed today. 2 big ones from the last break a month ago. They both came back PSA 10, so pretty big. Like we're talking, one of them is like 5 to 6 grand, and the other one's probably like 4 to 5 grand. So pretty stoked about it. Yeah, pretty stoked. Pretty stoked. But this is an interesting format. So you've probably never seen this before, Shalyn. So it's a live pick your team. So you're gonna go to the buy it now section. Those teams are still available. So if we hit like a super fractor auto or a red auto of one of those teams, and they're available, you can buy them in this. If you're the first to buy it, you can grab it. So it's an interactive type of thing, and it's spread out over 5 days. So we do 4 cases each day for 5 days in a row. So when you buy a team, you're buying them for all 20, whether you buy it on day 1 or day 5. And then anything that team has for all 20 cases gets shipped to you next Tuesday. So again, it's not a break that anyone other than myself does. So you're probably never seen it before. Sites, pages, Martinez, Sang, Cedeno, Solano, top 100 Mayo, Green, Colas, Lawler, Gelof. Look at your favorites: Green, Rucker, Gavin Cross, Pink Lunar, Modern Prospects Lawler, Hernandez de Paula, top 100 Ramos, Avina Deson Lunar, Rodriguez Martinez, rookie of your favorites Moreno, Rafaela Chacon, Spotlight Gutierrez, Young Zhang, top 100 Harris, Asuna Blanco, Modern Prospects Mejia, Wagner Dominguez, top 100 Pages, Harris Isaac Lunar, base auto Kyle Harrison. Base auto Kyle Harrison. Graham, that's our 3rd base of the case. We should have one more of the last 5. Yep. I'm telling you, there's going to be like a really big name orange in this case. I just feel it. Orange or gold, like a really big name. Like top 5 name. It just feels that way. That or it's going to be like a pitcher, but a Ponte, Seitz, Rucker. I don't know. Corona, Montesino. Those are so rare. I would never even think. Garcia, Ellie De La Cruz. Top 100 Volpe. But an orange or a gold could be very likely. Davis, Randy De Jesus. Modern Prospects Juan. De Luther Isaac. Work with your favorites Corbin Carroll. Holiday Chorio. So after I'm done with the 20 caser, I'll have done 89 cases of Bowman 23, Baez Perosa, top 100 Alcantara, Rodriguez Bergola. Yep. James Acuna, Sights Painter. It was really a band for like Saturday and Sunday, James. Jones Frias. Because every like 5 minutes I'm gonna have to answer the same question. Modern prospects, Rafaela. Lee Ramirez. How many supers have been pulled? That's the question. How many supers? It's your 20th case. How many supers? It's a 10% chance at a super in 20 cases. But the question is plural, how many? Top 100 Ramo. A while. De Jesus, Beltre, Lunar, Base Auto, Jace Avina. We haven't had a Jace Auto in a long time. Davis Figueroa. Sights Davis. De Leon De Luther. Deson Lara. I don't think we had one in the 30 caser. Top 100 Rocio. Sanchez. Don't think we did. Modern prospects Chorio. Charles Bergola. Top 100 Luciano. Blanco Sanchez Lunar. Osuna Perez Jr. Rookie of the Year favorites Mitchell. Wagner Arroyo. Aqua Shimmer Arroyo to 125. Spotlight Young. Lisang Alonso. Top 100 Brooks Lee. Cedeno Martinez. Modern prospects Mayer. Colas Genoa. Sights Kauser. Lawler Green. Purple Corbin Carroll. Rucker Wood. Top 100 Barasa. Man, I would love to see a Corbin rookie auto in this 20 caser. Harrison Hernandez. Those are such hard hits. Like an orange or red Corbin Carroll. That would be big. Charlie, I think he's the real deal. I have more confidence in him than I do in Ellie De La Cruz. Not to say I don't have confidence in Ellie, but I got more confidence in Corbin. Graham House. Rookie of the Year favorites Cassis, if he stays healthy. Corona Montesino. Modern prospects Blyce. Garcia Gonzalez. Rookie of the Year favorites Young. Yeah, Corbin's so good. Jones, Frias. TPS, you see those grades, man? Nuts, man. Lee Fernandez. Top 100 Walker. Sean is so good. Avina, Luis Rodriguez. Atomic. Rodriguez, Jorge. Thanks, TPS. Sights, Luciano. Rafaela, Chacon. Modern prospects, Colmenares, Young, Thomas. I need those from time to time. TPS. Were you watching him when he was prepping that one? I thought he was going to return it back to me because it needed some additional love. That Jones, yeah, it's got to be pretty low pop. It's very, very hard to gem the Drew Jones. Very hard. Very, very hard. But sometimes all you need is love, like the Beatles say. Just a little bit of love. And I think the whole the sub return. Wait, was it 31 out of 34? Or was there more after that? It might have been more than that. That's like 90%. Ooh, Pearl. Oh, there we go. Pearl, Pearl, Pearl. Pearl, Pearl, Pearl. There she is. There she is, our Pearly Pearl. All right, we'll open that after the the last box of this case. We'll put it back there for the meantime. No one can type it. Try typing the word. You can't type it. Only you can say it. It's one of those things where you're just not allowed. It's like a bad word. It's so sad because Hoop is usually the guy who loves it. We got it on the third case. Nice. Very nice. Maybe that was what was lurking, James. Maybe that's what was lurking. I still think there's going to be a bigger card than the Pearl. Gosh, oh my gosh. Could you imagine like a Caminero Pearl? Oof. That would be big. Anyone there? Someone want to say something? There we go. Yeah, man, Cave, we had 3 teams sell between the shows. We have 3 teams sell between. And my guess is we'll have some more teams sell between the end of this one and the start of the tomorrow afternoon one. We've had some crazy hits in this case, most of which are from teams that haven't sold. So my guess is more teams will sell tomorrow. Can't say it. It's a bad word. You gotta shut your mouth. You can't say that word. It's a bad word. Man Cave, it's a joke because last time we didn't have one until like case number 20 or 23 or something like that. It was like really late. Like we didn't have one until very, very late. And I think it was like 23, maybe case 25 or something. And it was just really annoying having people say, how many pearls? How many pearls? So I decided to make it a bad word. You're allowed to do that. It's in my own dictionary. You also can't say another word. You can't say... You can't say one of one. It's a bad word. It's a bad word. I don't even care less about comps. I am trying to be as honest as possible. It doesn't matter to me either way because of the way I sell it doesn't. The comps are the comps. It doesn't really matter to me. AM4 card shark. We're on case number 3 of 20. 3 of 20. We do have teams in the store that are live. Now there are 9 teams in the store. All but one of them have a player on the checklist for the Pearl. So you're probably going to want to at least stick around until I open up that Pearl pack, because if it's in a team that hasn't sold yet, it might make you want to buy them. And again, the prices in the store are for all 20 cases, not just this case. So you're going to get whatever hits are in this case, the 2 cases prior, and the 17 cases to come. 20 case break. It's essentially the prospect list, Man Cave, plus one more. So if you go to the checklist, the prospects, all of them have a Pearl, and then there's one more player who has a Pearl, who's not on the checklist. That might be the guy. The Giants player. Randall knows who he is. What's his name? No, not the guy I'm thinking of. All right, boxes 9 and 10 of case 3. A Pearl of his or just the regular auto? Top 100 Davis. We got an orange. Sanchez. Jorge. Yankees. Sorella. True orange Sorella. Go Shanto. Sanchez Gutierrez. Sites Lawler. I did say, or a pitcher. Charles Avina Lava. Benkensme Williams. It's a good case. Top 100 Painter. Julien Perez. This is one of those things where if you had 20 cases like this, you'd be pretty happy. Kopniak. Interesting. Yeah, there's a couple guys. So there's a guy who currently plays for the Giants. His card is not on the Giants. His card is on a different team. And he has a Pearl and a blue. That's it. No other card. He's not even on the checklist at all. Modern Prospects Munoz. Montes Herrera. Top 100 Foscue. Martinez Benkunzme Lunar. Cedeno Hector Rodriguez. Rookie of your favorites, Batty. Yeah, you never know. Elijah Green, Colas. Spotlight, Peraza. Lawler. Encarnacion. Top 100, Abel. Hernandez, Rucker. Modern Prospects, House. Harrison Garcia. Rookie of your favorites, Grisham. Purple, Mejia, Chacon, Oscar Colas, Blue, Raywave. Rafaela Cross. Top 100, Ortega. Young, Gavin Cross, Atomic. You guys want to stick around for that pearl. Oh yeah, never know. Absolutely. Again, it's being in the majors requires so many things, right? Obviously skill, composure, health, but a lot of luck. So you never know. Maybe his opportunity comes and he hits and he has a lasting role. Blanco Zavala, you never know. Seitz Rucker. Wagner Osuna. Modern Prospects, Elijah Green. Sang Bishop. What position does he play again, you said? Seitz Mead. Montesino Graham. Corona. Rojas. Top 100, Drew Jones. De Jesus Garcia. Davis. Osorio. Outfield. Yeah, they could have outfield need soon. Rookie of your favorites, Langeliers. De Leon, De Luther. Modern Prospects, Baez. Deson, Sweeney. The Cardinals aren't the youngest team out there. They got a lot of older guys. So older guys can get hurt. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if he still has that bootleg jersey. Top 100, Sweeney. Elijah Green, Aponte, Lunar. Baroa. Lawler, Mejia. Seitz, Luciano. Hernandez, Rucker. Harrison, El Monte. Top 100, Colas. Munoz, Blue. Montesino, Graham. Modern Prospects, Jorge. So we've had, I think, 3 pearls since I've started opening up Bowman. Maybe 4. I want to say 3. None of them have really been that big. Corona, Perosa, Seitz, Frelick, Young, Rafaela, Blanco, Muncy. Like, I'm one who would say top 100 Watson. If you were pursing a box, Wagner, Osuna. Let's say you just bought a random box and there was a pearl in that box. I wouldn't open the pack. Sang, Cam, Rookie of the Year favorites, Henderson, Cedeno Martinez. Modern prospects, Jones, Colas Arroyo. Top 100, Acuna. Yeah, I'd rather sell it sealed, yeah. Rodriguez, DeLuther, Lunar. Aqua, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Someone was chasing this one last time. To 125. James Herrera. Rookie of the Year favorites, Vargas. I don't know what they're going for raw right now, Man Cave. Jones, Frias, or if anyone is selling them like sealed. Harris Spotlight. Well, it's not that, Craig, it's not that the Pearl packs are bad. It's just the same odds of hitting any auto, right? So it's like, okay, this box right here, what are the possible autos you could have, right? It's just the same thing. It's the same checklist. So if I told you right now, Craig, I'd give you $1,000 or the auto in this next box. It's essentially the same concept. Right, Craig? It's the same odds. Lee Arias. Now, it's good in the sense that you know it's numbered to 10 and you're going to get 3 other cards. Top 100 Martinez. So there will be value there. Rodriguez, Avina. And if it ends up being 10 players on that checklist, it would probably return more than $1,000. 10 players, maybe 15. Modern prospects, Colas. Chacon, Ramos. Now raw, obviously graded, comes back at PSA 10. It's a different story. Rookie of the Year favorites, Nolan Gorman. Rada, Baez. Then you probably have like 30 names on that checklist. But raw, it's definitely something you got to consider. And then you're also going to get another auto in that box. So if you purse that box, you're getting essentially a free box, and you can sell the pack and make money on it. Vaquero, Sweeney. I personally would sell it. Top 100 Chorio. Obviously, we're going to open it, but Jones, Chorio, Atomic. But if I was like pursing a box, Chorio, Gutierrez, I probably would not open it. No, for sure. Sites, Valera. I think Holiday, Hector Rodriguez, Blue, Ray Wave, Modern Prospects, De Los Santos, Baez, Williams. Someone brought up a good point last time when I mentioned this, and they said it would depend. They would open up everything else in the box or the case, and then depending on what happened, they would then open up the Pearl pack. So if they were ahead, they'd open it. If they were behind, they would sell it. So that's another way of thinking about it as well. But again, the chances are, if you look at the checklist, it's like 112 players. And about 10 of them are going to return more raw value than $1,000. It's like 10%. But it's, yeah, it's a little less than 10%. So now I have seen some cases that have multiple pearls. So we have 2 more boxes. For sure a chance. For sure a chance. Look, if it's a junior Caminero, it's like $5,000 card. It's a big card. Right? It's a big card, raw. But it's probably like $5,000. That's a big card. Maybe. I don't know if it's that much. His true gold or his true orange PSA 10 sold recently for like $8,500. So yeah, I think 5,000 for a raw pearl, probably right around the ballpark. I don't know. A Montes raw recently sold for like 1,700. So Caminero is probably like 3 times Montes. I think that's pretty fair. So yeah, it certainly could be a very big card. But there's about a 90% chance it's a card worth less than $1,000 bucks. Like that's the other way of thinking about it. Still be like a $500 card, $400 card, $1,000 card, especially if it grades. The ones I've pulled 3. I pulled a Brooks Slate. That was a second-year non-first. I pulled an Abel Bastidas and a Cedeno. It doesn't matter. Man cave. Look, we know that about 55% of all the hobby cases have been opened. And I go off of this because just look at how many supers have been pulled. We know at least 66 have been confirmed pulled out of the 119. So that's like 55%. So assume 55% of the hobby cases have been opened up. Then I would say about 55% of all the pearls of every player has been opened up. So I don't... If there's 10 of them, I would assume about 4 of every player is still out there. You're probably only seeing the bigger names on eBay because people probably aren't selling the cheaper guys. Maybe they haven't listed it or they're waiting around or whatever. So you're probably not seeing them as frequent. But I would say probably around 5 or 6 of every single player's pearl has been pulled. I just watched Creed 3 recently. I wasn't a big fan. Sorry, Man Cave. We do have another case after this too, but one thing you can do, obviously, if it's pulled, I like the first and second book better than the third one. It's just weird not seeing Rocky Balboa in a Rocky movie. I don't know. It's just weird. It was really dark. There was a lot of like fear. And then the fight scene was like really obscure at Dodger Stadium. That was cool, but like I don't know what the style is considered, but like they zoned out or they were like really dialed in and everyone else kind of disappeared. It was just a really weird fight scene. I still think Rocky 4 is probably the best fighting scene in any movie with Drago. So that's kind of like right there in the Rocky franchise. Rays, Yeah, the Braves, Cardinals, and then the same guy bought both. And then we also had the Padres sell during the intermission. So Braves would have to be Tavares because I don't think rookies have pearls. I think it's just prospects. So it would be Tavares for the Braves. And the Cardinals would be De La Rosa. Yep, you're right. You're right. I missed one. I missed one. And again, it could be any of the 9 teams still in the buy it now section. You guys are more than welcome to buy them if it does hit. Well, if he has one, I'm sure there's 10 of them. Top 100, Jordan. Burgess. Atomic Auto, Kyle Stowers. Rookie, our first rookie auto in the 20 caser for the O's. Juan Arroyo. Sites Walker. Bastidas Blyce Refractor. Baez Mejia. Top 100 McLean. Vaquero Rada. Modern Prospects Munoz. Drew Jones Almonte. Sites Chorio. Grego Caminero. Belstras Gonzalez. Top 100 Hence. Montgomery Gilbert. Perada. Boyd. Rookie of your favorites, Langoliers. Blue paper, Montgomery. Jorge Anthony. Blue paper, Brett Batty. Modern Prospects, Baez. Ramirez Lubir. Top 100, Bradley. Ruiz Mayer Lunar. Ortega Ramos. Rookie of your favorites, Batty. Arias Crawford. Spotlight Henderson. Lee. Yeah. Was this how recently did you pull this? Maybe it's just in the current print run. Maybe that's why no one's seen it. Oh, okay, so a while ago. Muncie. Top 100 Lawler. Oh, my phone. Mesa Mercedes. Modern Prospects House. Wagner Cam. Rookie of your favorites, Grisham. Marvis Jason Chorio Blue Ray Wave. Gomez Williams. Top 100 Dominguez. Davision Baez Atomic. Fernandez Herrera. Sites Volpe. Brown Luciano. Modern prospects Elijah Green. Susik Arias. One sec here. Start from the right side here. Since the auto's on the left side. Top 100 Armstrong. Rada Bastidas Lunar. Ooh, I was wrong. Jacob Berry Refractor. That's our second refractor, Jacob Berry in this case. Vaquero Isaac. Sites Frelick. Really good case. Jace Jung Black to 15. Chorio Jones, and we still have a Pearl. Holiday Mayer. Top 100 Elijah Green. Rodriguez Baez. Modern prospects Termer Johnson. James. Berry number 2. Beltre. Look at your favorites. Alvarez. Brown Luciano. Susik Ramirez. Top 100 Ramos. Ruiz Munoz Atomic. Ortega Martinez. Sites Sodstrom. Arias Crawford. Modern prospects Holiday. I don't know. Again, I've seen him both ways. Lee Jung, I've seen it both ways. Sites Valera. Perada Osorio. Like, we had a pretty doo-doo case that had one. Anthony DePaula. Top 100 Berry. And then this one's like really nice. Pretty nice. Ramirez Jorge. Now again, if it's a Pearl top 10 player, then this case is really nice. It's a 90% chance it's not a top 10 player. But if it is, Borja Saponte. Rookie of your favorites, Rushman. Bastidas Juan. Modern prospects, Hernandez. Baez, Ellie De La Cruz. Man Cave, to put it in perspective, top 100 Williams. The odds of pulling a Superfractor auto in 20 cases of hobby is 10%. Mercedes Yanquil, Lunar. Vaquero Atomic Spotlight. Their second numbered Spotlight in the 20 caser. Mesa. So we have the same odds of pulling a top 10 player in that Pearl pack as we do of pulling a Superfractor in 20 cases of hobby. Now would you sell that pack, knowing that fact? Dominguez, rookie of your favorites, Barasa. Caminero Wagner. Spotlight Cassis. Grego Solano. Top 100 Cam. I bet I figured. Gilbert Belstras. Modern prospects Ellie De La Cruz. Montgomery Gillov. There's going to be some people who say, of course, why would we? Because there's going to be a Superfractor in these 20 cases. I hope. If it's a Caminero Superfractor, we're going to have a party. I'll tell you that. We're going to have a disco party. You guys are all invited. All right, Pearl time, then on to case number 4. All right, everyone want to start chanting Pearl. Start typing it out. Start typing out Pearl. Let's see what comes out of here. Just everyone just type Pearl. Just You guys know how to spell it? P-E-A-R-L. Just type it out right now. Pearl. All right, first base. Rays, Ronnie Simon. Juan Olmos. Colby Thomas. And the auto goes to the Dodgers, Juan Alonso. Doyers. Now, if that was DePaula, then it's a different story. But like I said, it's one of those things you just sell the pack. It's one of those things you just sell the pack. 90% chance it's not going to be favorable. But it is bonus. It is a bonus. So there are, and actually all four of those cards went to different teams. So that is a nice little bonus. These are printed to about 23. They're not numbered, but they're printed to about 23. All right, next case. Not a bad Dodgers case. They also had that DePaula base auto. All right, next case. And after this live, Juan Alonso on the Dodgers. After this live, teams will go back up on the website. Unsold teams will go back up on the website until 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And you guys can buy them until we go live. Then we'll have 2 more cases. Same concept. Same concept. I've seen, so that's our 4th Pearl, and still waiting for that big one. We'll probably have one more in the 20 caser. Odds are one more. All right, case number 4. I told you, man cave. Just the way it works. The card will still sell for maybe $300, something like that. But again, if you had the opportunity to sell the pack for like $1,000, why wouldn't you? I think where the interesting part comes into play is we need to better understand the value of the best pearl. But there's 150 players on that checklist, on the Chrome checklist. So you've got a 1 in 50 chance, so 2% chance of getting whatever player you want, times 3, so 6% chance. You have a better chance of getting their auto than you do their Chrome card. Let's see if this case is forward or backwards. We've had 2 backwards and 1 forward so far. Again, I think for you to better understand that, we need to figure out what the value of those top 10 guys, like what's the absolute best value. Let's say the best player right now would be Caminero. Getting his card in a PSA 10 Pearl. What is that? And that's your ceiling, right? And then you have to figure out what the lowest guy on that top 10. You got to figure out the total value there, mean it out, and then apply your percentages and figure out, is it worth the risk? But I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's a hard hit too, Man Cave. And it's not like it comes around all that often either. So if it's 10% chance at, or slightly under 10% of a top 10 player, so there's 112 guys or 114 guys on that checklist for pearls. So less than a 10%, but it's 1 in every 10 cases. You're really looking at 100 cases to get a top 10 guy. No, or is that right? Yeah. 100 cases to get 1 top 10 guy. I think that answers your question, Man Cave. Was that recent? What's the most recent Pearl sale? Just type in, go to 130 point, type in 2023. I think the most recent was the DePaula. It sold over the weekend. A raw, not DePaula, it was Montes. I think a raw Montes sold for like $1,700. I don't know if it was paid for or not, but I saw it. All you need to know. That's all you need to know. When they first came out, people were asking me where do they fall in the pedigree of autos, and I said it's somewhere in the mix of like an orange shimmer. And I think, based off of that Drew sale, it's actually less. If it was 700 raw, was there something materially wrong with the card? Maybe. But I want to say an orange shimmer of his is probably like 1,200 bucks raw. Maybe more. I think one of them sold for like 2,000 recently, back in June, like middle of June, like 2,200 bucks. So 700. That's like a gold price, raw gold, or a gold shimmer. Ugh. All right, let's hope this case is as good as the last case. Last case was above average. A lot of colors. Auto, Man Cave Auto. Are you saying that the Drew Jones 700 was non-auto? Oh, okay. I thought you said the auto was that cheap. What's the cheapest? What's the most recent auto sale? I should have said. I wasn't clear enough. Auto sale. The most recent auto sale. That orange shimmer was my card. The $305 card. That was mine. So I knew that. Sold it on hoodies. So if we're trying to figure out what the ceiling is on a pearl, are there any sales of a Junior Caminero pearl? All right, boxes 1 and 2 of case number 4. Raw 23.75. So PSA 10, maybe apply a 3X. 2.5X. Like $6,000, $7,000. Huh? I don't know. Spotlight, Termer Johnson. I still sell the pack. Ortega, Figueroa. Top 100, Rodriguez. De Jesus Crawford. I wouldn't want to know what's inside the pack, though. I'd sell it and just be like, all right, guy. You and I are never talking again. Modern Prospects Lawler. Davis Gonzalez. Sites Valera. DeLuther, Alex Ramirez, purple. De Leon, Boyd. It is because the whole concept of breaking is gambling in itself, right? So within the gamble, there's a chance to gamble. It's like sitting at a slot machine and then like the bonus spin comes up and you have more chances, or do you cash out? So it would tell you to open it, right? Because there's another level of the gamble, but do you cash out is the question. And when do you cash out? Top 100 Wood. Sanchez, Dison. Peguero, Perez. Top 100 Hernandez. Green paper, Chacon. Cabrera, Cerda. Let's see if these autos are going to be forward-facing or back-facing. Modern Prospects, Rafaela. Cowser, Alonso. Let's see if these autos are forward-facing or rear-facing. Rookie of your favorites, Batty. Blyce Arroyo. Johnson Genoa. Top 100, Rafaela. Watson De Leon Atomic. Marvis Wood. Seitz Sodstrom. Davison Gomez. Modern Prospects Mejia. Fernandez House. Sounds good, man cave. I'll be on the rest of the week. Have a great night. Top 100 Marte. Luciano Bishop Lunar. Brown Jr. Gonzalez. Rookie of your favorites, Langeliers. Ruiz Susik. Brito Fernandez. Rookie of your favorites, Grisham. Ori Cam Refractor. And then there were 4. Modern Prospects Munoz. Romero Jorge. Top 100 Harrison. De La Cruz. Joshua Baez Lunar. Auto is backwards. LRA. Luis Ravello. And it is Refractor Ravello. $4.99. Red Sox. Yarte Thomas. Seitz Veen. Meloy Lugo. Hey, Rajan. Spotlight Corbin Carroll. Anthony Perez Jr. Top 100 Holiday. Ramirez Jorge. Modern Prospects Blyce. Burgess Alonso. Seitz Rafaela. Bastidas Juan. Baez Genoa. Top 100 Tiedemann. Vaquero Rada. Sosik Isaac. Top 100 Brady House. Ortega Ruiz. Modern Prospects Colmenares. Crawford Mayer. Rookie of your favorites, Barasa. Lee Arias. Mercedes Beltre. Top 100 Alex Ramirez. Mesa Atomic Bowen. Wagner Fernandez. Seitz Montgomery. Caminero. Braylon Bishop True Gold. Non-auto to 50. Modern Prospects Mayer. Grego. Jorge. Top 100 Mayer. Belstras, Pagero, Lunar. Gilbert, Thomas. Rookie of your favorites, Rushman. Berada, Montgomery. Johnson, DePaula. Rookie of your favorites, Alvarez. Mervis Watson. Modern prospects, Termer Johnson. Gomez Aponte. Top 100 Matos. Davison Zavala. Lunar auto is Baroa. Prelander Baroa. Orange Shimmer. Mariners. Fernandez, Ellie De La Cruz. Sites Davis. Brown Jr. Luciano. That is our second orange shimmer in now 4 cases. We are on pace for 8 or 10, and we're supposed to have 5. All right, boxes 3 and 4 of case number 4. All right, boxes 3 and 4 of case number 4. We have 20 total cases. Good luck. Spotlight Montes. Yarte Dominguez. Top 100 Mauricio. Meloy Lugo. Modern Prospects Hernandez. Pagero Solano. Sites Cowser. Cabrera Cerda. Cowser. Gelof. Top 100 Colmenares. Blyce Arroyo. Santos Almonte. Top 100 Arroyo. Acuna Jones. Modern Prospects Holiday. Neto Perosa. Work with your favorites Moreno. Tavares Chorio. Mookie Betts Green Paper. Santana Acuna. Top 100 Montgomery. Almost DePaula Atomic. Simon Ramirez. Sites Luciano. Clifford Bowen. Modern Prospects Eli De La Cruz. Brito Martinez. Hey, Mully. Good. This is case number 4. Case number 3 was pretty nice. Another marathon, yep. Top 100 Martinez. Arai Jackson Holiday Lunar. Romero Jung. Work with your favorites Riley Green. Purple Paper Lisandro Rodriguez. De La Cruz Michael Arroyo Aqua Shimmer. Sanchez Lubier. That is our second Arroyo Aqua Shimmer of the 20 casers so far. We also have that blue Lunar Auto. Work with your favorites Carroll, Ben Kunsme Charles, Modern Prospects 1, Perez Arroyo, Top 100 Cowser, Julien Cerda Lunar, Pelus, another Pelus, this one's base, Montes Mejia, Sites Frelick, Peroso Jordan. I think at some point the A's will sell. Just got 2 guys being called up this week. I've also had 3 autos so far. I also had an orange shimmer. Spotlight Holiday. Burgess Monte. Top 100 Davis. Bastidas Juan. Modern Prospects Drew Jones. Baez Perosa. Sites Mead. Pink Solano Vaquero Rada. Drew Jones. Acuna. Top 100 Eli De La Cruz. Holiday Chorio. Crawford Cam. Top 100 Arias. Lee Arias. Modern Prospects De Los Santos. Mercedes Gonzalez. Rookie of your favorites Mitchell. Mesa James Wood Aqua Lunar. Wagner Boyd. Top 100 Williams. This is case number 4. This is case number 4. Caminero Aponte Atomic. Grego Lubier. Seitz Rucker. Gilbert Belstros. Modern Prospects Colas. Montgomery Arroyo. Top 100 Gonzalez. Perada Luis Rodriguez Lunar. No, so it's 4 a day. So we're doing 4 today, 4 Thursday, 4 Friday, 4 Saturday, 4 Sunday. And it's split up into 2 parts. So afternoon is 2 cases, evening is 2 cases. So we'll be done after this. We'll be done for the day, and we'll log back on tomorrow at 1:30 Pacific. Anthony Mejia. It's also going to be a different format than you've ever seen, Miami. So there are teams that are live. So there are 9 players in the buy it now section that you can still buy. So if they hit like a red or an orange or something you like, you can still buy them. And you would get all those cards plus whatever cards to come in the other cases. So it's a live break. Rookie of your favorites, Cassis. So if you go into the buy it now, there are 9 teams, and then there's 11 teams that are priced above 2,000 that will be repriced every day based off of what's been hit. But the teams in the buy it now section, that price is straight for all 20. Ramirez Jorge. Gomez Ramos. Rookie of your favorites, Jung. Fernandez, Davison. Modern Prospects, Chorio. Luciano. Muncy. Top 100, Espino. Brown, Cowser, Lunar. Auto is another Baroa. This one's base. 3rd Baroa. Sussex, Cam. Sites Pages. Ortega Ruiz. Going on to boxes 5 and 6 of case number 4. Going on to 5 and 6 of case number 4. Thanks, Miami. Appreciate it. No beers. No worries. Have a good one, my friend. Who are you interested in? I typically do them with hobby because you have the oranges. So having the orange makes the higher ceiling. It's a lot more work to do the hobbies too. It takes longer, but I feel like it's better bang for the buck. But I'm not opposed to doing it with jumbos. The Marlins will be available tomorrow if you're a Marlins fan. They've already had 2 Jacob Berry refractor autos. Because they're over 2,000, they're not available during the break. They're available before each day. They've already had 2 refractor autos of Berry. I said, so Miami will be available tomorrow for all 20 cases. Because they were priced over $2,000, they're not available mid-break, but they are available each day. So far they've hit 2 refractor autos of Berry. So if you're, I'm assuming you're a Marlins fan because your name is Miami Collectibles. Miami will be available tomorrow morning since they didn't sell. Oh, you're not? Okay. It's a misleading name. Which team were you looking for? Well, they won in 97 too. Oh, that 03 team was pretty good. Dontrell Willis. You had Mig. You had Pudge. Pretty good team. Spotlight, Alvarez, Graham, Isaac. They got hot at the right time. Top 100, Lesko. Corona, Montesino. Modern Prospects, Baez. Oh, nice. Garcia, Mayer. Seitz, Hassel. Almost, Santana. Simon. Beltre. Top 100, Noel. Clifford, Bowen. Garrett Mitchell, Purple Paper. Rodriguez, Dominguez. Top 100, Valera. Rafaela Chacon. Modern Prospects, Elijah Green. Young. Solano. Rookie of your favorites, Vargas. Asuna Blanco. Wagner Gelof. Top 100, Joe. Sang Clifford. Atomic. Martinez DePaula. Seitz Ellie De La Cruz. Colas Cedeno. Modern Prospects House. Elijah Green Aponte. Top 100 Win. Lawler Cabrera Lunar. Rucker Ellie De La Cruz. Look at your favorites. Henderson. Harrison Hernandez. Baez Ramirez. Rookie of your favorites, Nolan Gorman. James Rodriguez. Modern Prospects, Diane Jorge. Frias Martinez. Top 100, Hassel. Jones, Hector Rodriguez, Lunar. Auto is Luis Garcia. Purple Garcia. Lee Jung. Seitz Lawler. Avina Oscar Colas Blue Ray Wave. It's our second Blue Ray Wave Oscar Colas. Spotlight Michael Harris. Deson Arias. Top 100 Alcantara. Sanchez. Modern Prospects Drew Jones. Charles Ramos. Seitz Sodstrom. Perez Benkunzman. Julien Muncy. Top 100 Ramos. Jordan Montes. Cedeno Rojas. Top 100 Hence. Elijah Green Rodriguez. Modern Prospects De Los Santos. Lawler Osorio. Rookie of your favorites, Mitchell. Rucker, Lee Sang, Speckle, $2.99. Hernandez, Sweeney. Top 100, Blaze Jordan. Harrison, Luciano, Atomic. Graham, Gutierrez. Sites, Veen. Corona, Montesino. Modern Prospects, Colas. Garcia, Williams. Top 100, McLean. De Jesus, Drew Jones, Lunar. Davis, Herrera. Work with your favorites, Casas, De Leon, De Luther. Chacon, Hector Rodriguez. Work with your favorites, Young, Rafaela. Modern Prospects, Jackson Chorio. Blanco, Encarnacion. Top 100, Lawler. Osuna, Perez Jr., Lunar. Auto is Lisandro Rodriguez. Refractor, $4.99. Lisandro Rodriguez. Wagner Garcia. Royal stockpiling. Sites Hassel. Lisandro Rodriguez gold paper. Martinez Sang. I don't think the Royals will be on the board for much longer. My guess is they'll be sold sometime tomorrow, if not tonight. All right, 6 boxes left in case number 4. 6 boxes left in case number 4. I've had 2 base autos so far. Should have 2 more in the last 6. All right, boxes 7 and 8 of case number 4. Good luck. Spotlight Nolan Gorman. De Jesus Berry. Top 100 Chorio. De Luther Davis. Modern Prospects Hernandez. De Leon Munoz. Sites Volpe. Sanchez de Son. Sanchez. Cross. Top 100 Acuna. Benkensme Charles. Asuna Wood. Top 100 Montgomery. Lisang Wagner. Modern Prospects Holiday. Martinez House. Moreno. Colas Cedeno. Green Gonzalez. Top 100 Bush. Lawler Atomic Yanier Fernandez. Simon Juan Invicta. Rucker Figueroa. Sites McLean. Harrison Hernandez. Modern Prospects Ellie De La Cruz. Graham Lara. Top 100 Johnson. Montesino. Edwin Arroyo Lunar. Top 100 Orange. Cedena Rafaela to 25. Corona Bergola. Work with your favorites. Green. Garcia Boyd Purple Lunar. Atomic Yarlin Susana. Oh, Susana to 150. Jones Thomas. Work with your favorites. Carroll. Drew Jones Blue Paper 499. Avina Lee. Modern Prospects Juan. Oh, Susanna, won't you ride with me? Rodriguez Alonso. Top 100 Westberg. Chacon Garcia Lunar. William Lugo with the auto. This is a yellow Lugo for the Mets. Yellow Lugo. That's PK. Rafaela Genoa. Sites Rafaela. Blanco Young. All right, box number 8 of case number 4. Spotlight Vaquero. Pagero Williams. Top 100 Rodriguez. Cabrera Cerda. Modern prospects Blyce, Cowser Herrera, Sites Painter, Blyce Arroyo, Johnson Arias, Top 100 Veen, Marvis Watson, Nero Encarnacion, Top 100 Watson, Tavares Chorio, Modern Prospects Colmenares, Santana Garcia. Work with your favorites Barasa, Simon Olmos, Bowen Rojas, Top 100 Sweeney, Nelson Rada, Green Paper 399, Clifford Baez Atomic, Brito Osorio, Sites Walker, Rai Brian Acuna, True Blue, Modern Prospects Mayer, Romero, thanks. Did you know I was the first full-time breaker on Whatnot? Very first. Back then, no one was on full-time, so it was like literally like 3 or 4 times a week for a couple hours at a time. My first live was March 7th, 2021 on the app. I used to be on IG before then. But like the whole app was different back then. Like just like from what you saw on the screen was different. What people were breaking was different. It was a completely different ball game. It was like the Wild Wild West. It was nuts. It used to be, yeah. So back then it was a lot of. I actually opened up one of the first hobby boxes on here. Sweeney. Top 100 Colas. De La Cruz Encarnacion Lunar. Completely different. Yarte Gutierrez. Back then I was in Los Angeles. I'm in Vegas now. Rookie of your favorites, Rushman. Meloy Lugo. Perez Zavala. Rookie of your favorites, Alvarez. Montes Julien. JJ Bleday Purple. Termore Johnson Modern Prospects. Blaze Jordan. Dude, it's really hot. Right now it's like 100 degrees outside. I can't have the AC on because my kids are sleeping. So I am literally sweating sitting here with this ring light on my back. It's just like, it's like torture. Bishop, Top 100 Martinez, Perosa, James Lunar. Auto is another Baroa. This one's a speckle. $2.99. Santana, Hector Rodriguez, Sites Chorio, Acuna Jones. Yeah, it's nuts. Last week, every single day had a high above 113. Yeah. Dude, it was something. 113 every single day. And it didn't get under 100 degrees until around 11:30 at night. So my dog was going on like one walk a day and like a backyard pee break. Old people love it out here, though. It's like the dry heat's good for their joints, so they actually like it out here. But I don't know. It's dry though, so like 113 in Miami, you might have humidity. It's probably not that pleasant. Over here it's 113 and humidity is like 0%. But then you'll randomly have like a monsoon and it'll start pouring out of nowhere. Dude, it's... When I moved out here, I expected the heat. I didn't expect it to snow in the wintertime. It snowed at my house 3 times last winter. And right now, like I said, all of last week it was over 113. So the temperature change between the extremes, extreme hot and extreme cold, for my house area is around like a 90-95% difference. Or 90-95%, 90 to 95 degree difference from the absolute highest to the absolute coldest throughout a year. Padres. We don't have a Padre auto in this case yet. Last case, do we have a Padre? Did have a Pearl. No Padre yet in part 2 of day 1. So far, just those 3 autos. Hey, Bernal. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. What movie? What are you gonna like a podcast? Oh, nice. So you're scratching off like lotto tickets? Oh, cool. And then can people like pull in? I know people do that with slot machines out here, where like they broadcast them like spinning the wheel, and then people can tell them what to bet, and they'll take the money and bet for them. It's an interesting concept, but it's pretty big out here. Vaqueros or Ellie de la Cruz Spotlight, Watson Thomas. No personals. Top 100 Wells. Colby Thomas, Gomez, Mervis. You just have to be careful with like gambling laws interstate, but Modern Prospects, Hernandez. Some casinos allow it out here because we're in Vegas. Dayvision, Perez. Sites, Rucker. Luciano, Fernandez. Brown, Alonso. But there's you guys have casinos in Florida too, so I'm sure it's fine. I went to the Tampa Hard Rock a couple of years back. Top 100 Muncie. Ruiz Susik. Clifford Eli de la Cruz. Top 100 Barasa. O'Rai Brito. Modern Prospects Jackson Holiday. Romero Isaac. Rookie of the Year favorites Moreno. Yerte de la Cruz. Lugo Mayer. Top 100 Romo. Malloy James Atomic. Pagero Beltre. Sites Pages. Cabrera Serta. Modern Prospects Eli de la Cruz. Cowser Fernandez. Top 100 Rocio. Arroyo Alonso Lunar. Blais Jorge. Rookie of the Year favorites Riley Green. Johnson Austin Charles Refractor. Acuna Gelof. Rookie of the Year favorites Carroll. Chorio Neto. Modern Prospects Juan. Tavares De Pola. Top 100 Brooks Lee. Santana Montes Lunar. Jace Jung. Base Jace Jung. Almost Aponte. Sites Painter. Bowen Simon. 3 boxes left on the night. This is case number 4 of 20. 20 case break. This is a live break, meaning teams in the store are still available for purchase. So you see a card you like, Grab that team. Spotlight Adley, Johnson Ramirez, Top 100 Cortaya, Marvis Watson, Modern Prospects Baez, Lugo Martinez, Sites Luciano, Davison Gomez, Fernandez Jung, Top 100 Mead, Brown Luciano, Almost Lubier, Top 100 Mayo, Bowen Simon, Modern Prospects Elijah Green, Clifford, Arroyo, Rookie of your favorites Vargas, O'Reilly, Brito, Romero Mejia, Top 100 Pages, De La Cruz, Luis Rodriguez, Atomic, Yerte El Monte, Sites Frelick, Pagero Meloy, Modern Prospects House, Serta Perosa, Top 100 Volpe, Black Luis Garcia /15, Cabrera Rojas Lunar. Hauser Acuna. Look at your favorites. Henderson, Blyce Arroyo, Peroso Cam. Look at your favorites. Gorman, Spencer Jones, De Los Santos, Modern Prospects Jorge, Luis Angel Acuna, Gabriel Gonzalez, Top 100 Harris, Neto Perez Lunar. Have a redemption. Chorio Boyd, Sites Valera, Tavares, and a Joshua DePaula Orange Shimmer. All right, we'll see what the redemption is. Shanto, act alive. I know you're sleeping. All right, so it's going to be Isaac or Spencer Jones. Refractor Isaac. Refractor Xavier Isaac. To $4.99. All right, 2 boxes left. 2 boxes left in case number 4. So the redemptions, there are 2 prospects with a redemption. So it's either Spencer Jones or Xavier Isaac. There are a bunch of like, if it said instead of prospect, it said rookie, then it could have been other players. If it was an insert like rookie of the year favorites or something like that, it could have been other players. But because it said prospect, I knew it was one of 2 players, Isaac or Spencer Jones. Isaac's market's been picking up too. Again, last 2 boxes of the night. We'll do a recap, and then we'll call it. And then all remaining teams, we got 20 teams left, will be adjusted in price. Or the top 11 will be adjusted in price. The bottom 9 will stay in the same price. And then roll into tomorrow, day 2, part 1. It's 2 cases per part. It's a 10-part series. This is session 2. 2 of 10. In addition to those 20 teams, the Rockies will become available. Rockies were sold for 4 cases, so they'll be available for 16. That will go into the store as well. I appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of people who are in the break are asleep already. So, but they rewatch it. I dual stream on YouTube as well. So I know some guys who put it on like 2x speed, and they can go through the whole break in like an hour. So I usually do that at work, or while they're having like breakfast or something. Same name as this, Bedtime Breaks. It's a dual stream, so people have a way to rewatch it. So we've had 3 base autos so far in this case. So of the last 2 autos, one will most likely be base and the other one numbered. We should be done with this by 12:45. We'll do like a 5-minute recap, and then we will log off. Then teams will go onto my website, www.bedtimebreaks.com, for purchase before tomorrow's break, and then teams will roll into the store. All right, boxes 11 and 12 of case number 4. 11 and 12 of case number 4. Good luck. Pink Adley. Arias Spotlight Chorio Cross. Top 100 Dominguez. Baez Holiday. Modern Prospects Blyce. Rodriguez Zavala. Sites Eli de la Cruz. Frias James. Jones Bishop. Top 100 Bradley. Avina Lee. Grego Gonzalez. Top 100 Leon. Gilbert Belstros. Modern Prospects Colmenares. Montgomery Figueroa. Work of your favorites Barasa. Anthony Perada. Jorge Lara. Top 100 Merrill. Ramirez Zavala Atomic. Burgess Bergola. Sites Lawler. Juan Jacob Berry Pink. Modern Prospects Mayer. Bastidas Berry. Top 100 Evan Quarter. Baez Julien Lunar. Rada. Munoz. Work of your favorites Rushman. Jones Vaquero. Ortega Genoa. Look at your favorites Alvarez. Arias Crawford. Modern Prospects Johnson. Lee Wood. Top 100 Manzardo. Mercedes. Lunar Almost. Autos William Lugo. Blue Crater. It's our second Lugo of this case. We also had a yellow. Mesa House. Sites Mead. Last auto should be base. Caminero Wagner. Last auto should be base. That's our second blue lunar in 4 cases. We're on pace for 10. Spotlight Riley Green. Vaquero Fernandez. Top 100 Vaquero. Chorio Drew Jones. Modern Prospects Lawler. Holiday Jorge. Sites Montgomery. Baez Luis Garcia Lava. Rodriguez Perez Jr. Top 100 Cole Young. Frias James. Mesa DePaula. Top 100 Williams. Caminero Wagner. Modern Prospects Rafaela. Grego Aponte. Rookie of your favorites Batty. Gilbert Belstros. Montgomery Ellie de la Cruz. Top 100 Crawford. Perada Cross Atomic. Anthony Isaac. Sites Davis. Ramirez Jorge. Modern Prospects Mejia. Burgess Mayer. Top 100 Gutierrez. Juan Frias Lunar. Bastidas Beltre. Rookie of your favorites Langoliers. Rada Baez. Susik Dominguez. Rookie of your favorites Grisham. Ruiz Brady House. Blu-ray Wave. This is our 4th Blu-ray Wave Brady House. Modern Prospects Munoz. Ortega Solano. Top 100 Sodstrom. Crawford Blyce Lunar. Grego. That's the base. Base Grego. Another Phillies auto. Arias Gelof. Sites Kauser. Mercedes Lee. All right. I'm going to put some cards away and then we'll go ahead and do the recap for cases 3 and 4. Again, remaining teams will be uploaded onto the website www.bedtimebreaks.com for purchase until 1:30 p.m. Pacific tomorrow, at which point everything must be sold on Whatnot. We still have 16 cases to go. 16 cases to go in this 20 case break. And this is recap for cases 3 and 4. Recap for case 1 and 2 is already up on Whatnot. Okay, paper first. Adley Black Garcia, Thomas Blade, Rada Jones, Gold Lisandro Rodriguez, Mitchell Solano Rodriguez, Betts Chacon, Black Jace Jung, Montgomery Batty Munoz Mejia Carroll, Montgomery Batty Wagner Blyce, Batty Johnson Fernandez Olson. Numbered Chrome. Brady House, Garcia, Barry, Orange Shimmer, Joshua DePaula, Charles Acuna, Top 100 Orange, Rafaela, Boyd, Atomic Susana, Invicta, Sang, Colas, Wood, Arroyo, True Gold, Braylon Bishop, Cam, Ramirez, Pearl, Ronnie Simon, Pearl, Juan Olmos, Pearl, Colby Thomas, Atomic Spotlight Vaquero, Osorio, Chorio, Blyce, Hector Rodriguez, Aqua Top 100, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Colas, Avina, Arroyo, Cross, True Orange Deficient de Los Santos, Mejia, Santana, True Gold, Pedro Ramirez, Wood, Arias. Base autos, DePaula, Baroa, Avina, Harrison, Samil De La Rosa, NPG, Jace Jung, Baroa, Pelus. Numbered autos, Lugo, Blue Crater 150, Refractor Auto, Isaac 499, Baroa, Speckle 299, Lugo, Yellow 75, Lisandro Rodriguez 499, Garcia 250, Baroa 25, Ravello 499, Pearl to 10, Juan Alonso, Jacob Berry Refractor 499, Kyle Stowers Atomic 100, True Orange Juan Sorella to 25, another Jacob Berry Refractor 499, Emmanuel Bonilla Speckle 299, Blue Crater Michael Arroyo 150, Purple Justin Crawford 250. That is cases 3 and 4. I'm going to call it a night, folks. So again, we'll be on tomorrow at 1:30 Pacific with 2 more cases. Prices will go up on my website and then on to whatnot. Have a great night. Appreciate it.